During the investigation here in the Senate, during her term, when she was still a senator, wala pa rin nakitang ebidensya tungkol dyan sa mga DDS ng tinatawag. Nung CHR chairman siya, wala rin nangyari sa mga investigation at wala pa rin nakitang ebidensya. Nung secretary siya ng DOJ, which is a very very powerful cabinet position, wala po rin siyang mga nakitang ebidensya. At hanggang ngayon, yun pa rin po ang sinasabi niya, wala pa rin gustong mag-testify, wala pa rin siyang kinakasuhan. So I think that is a matter of incompetence, Mr. Chair. Why did she not file cases when she was the head of the Commission on Human Rights? She investigated, allegedly, the DDS, if there is a right term for it. She did not file any cases. You were present, Mr. President, when Senator De Lima, or when she was the chair then of the CHR, you were present during the investigation, if I am not mistaken, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
And the President, when I asked him, denied that there was an existence of the Davao Death Squad. My question lang, Senator De Lima, bakit hindi kayo nag-file ng mga kaso kung talagang naniniwala po kayo na meron ho talagang death squad? Why did you not file cases immediately when he was just still a mayor?
Yes, Your Honor. Nasagot ko na po yun.
Hindi mo nga
Dahil
sinasagot
yung mga pwede talagang mga maging witnesses ay hindi pa willing, takot pa na mag-testify against the former mayor.
All right. When you were Secretary of Justice, you had all the power. You were a very, very powerful cabinet member under the Aquino administration. Why did you not pursue it?
Because at that time, wala na nga hong nagiging resulta ng mga nagiging investigation din. Because again,
Madam
mahirap
Madam Senator, you were a very, very powerful member of the cabinet during the Aquino administration. You had all the resources. You had the NBI at your disposal. Lahat ng mga government agencies were under your disposal. You had the ear of the president. Bakit hindi kayo nag-file ng kaso laban kay Mayor Duterte?
At that time, the relevant, real evidence, testimonial evidence, wala pa po sa aking disposal. Although I did try, yung sinabi ko po kanina, na rinifer ko na muna sa NBI. So, kaya lang, yun ang naging report, binalik nila sa akin. Now, they're trying, pero nahihirapan din sila na i-access yung mga witnesses.
Mr. President,
Yung
Mr. Chair?
sinasabi po kanina ni former President Duterte na Davao is the safest city, I think that is belied by statistics. I don't have the exact statistics now, but I read certain data. It's not the safest city. It has
So what is the safest city as far as you know?
I would not know. It was it registered as among those with highest data on killings or murders. So how can it be a safe city?
Mr. Chairman, with the permission of Senator Jinggoy?
I think the former president wants to answer the accusations. The
Mr.
statements
President,
of former
yes,
senator.
you're recognized.
Maraming namatay, sir. Marami talaga. Thousands, I would say, from yung naging mayor ako. Marami. Ito yan sila. Dito yan sila lahat. And they would tell you, si Danao, si Koy, si Gambua. Ito si Senator Bato. Maraming namatay, pero ang namatay, sir, mga kriminal. Alam mo kasi ang Davao is a crossroad kasi ang unang nag-bloom sa Mindanao, tagaroon ka man, sir, ang Davao. Kaya saan yung progressive at saan yung pera negosyo, nandoon rin yung mga kriminal kasi ang negosyante pati ang kriminal magkasama yan. Kung saan yung pera, mga negosyante, nandoon yung mga kriminal. Kaya ganon. Kapag kabubo ka na mayor at hindi mo takot kang makulong, ako, di makulong, di masama makulong. I can make the confession now, if you want.
Mr. Chair.
Talagang niyayari ko. Pero, wag mo naman, mga pulis kawawa naman. Meron akong death squad. Pero hindi yung mga pulis. Sila rin yung mga gangster. Yung isang
Mr. Chair.
gangster, utusan ko. Patayin mo yan, kaya kung hindi mo patayin yan, patayin kita ngayon. Bakit mo isakripisyo yan sila? Alam mo, sir, ganito, ha? Mabutit na lang nandito, if you give me time. Ang pulis, sir, kawawa. Hindi mo alam, ito, nandito itong mga, pag ang pulis na pahilan ng kaso, sir, suspended yan. Wala ng pagkain yan sa the day that the suspension is issued, that day, ang pulis wala ng pagkain, ang mga pamilya nila wala ng pera, ang mga bata wala ng pamasahe, hinto lahat. Paralyze ang pamilya ng pulis. Hindi ninyo alam yan. Kaya may kaibigan kayo ng pulis, tanungin ninyo. Yan ang buhay ng pulis. Kaya protektado ko yan sila. Pagka in the fulfillment of duty, sabi ko sa kanila, magpakamatay ako sa inyo. Pero pag nag-abuso kayo, nagpatay kayo ng tao, nag-hold up kayo, nag-kidnap kayo, putang ina, ako mismo ang papatay sa inyo.
Mr. Chair.
Huwag
Mr. President,
kayong
Mr.
magpahuli.
President, okay, ako muna may tanong. Kasi medyo nalito rin po ako. So, ibig niyo sabihin, gusto niyo proteksyonan yung police, ayaw niyo silang gamitin sa maipit sila kasi kung masuspend sila, kawawa pamilya niya. Tas nabanggit niyo, may sarili kayo ngayong tinayo na hit squad. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Para hindi po kami nalilito po. I mean, can we be very clear?
Hindi naman
Sa
that's
salitang
called-
salitang ano po ito? Salitang diretso. Opo.
Hindi naman death squad. Basta alam ng tao sa Davao na nandyan ako at magkamali ka and you commit a heinous crime at walang mapuntahan yung agrabyado, ako yan.
And then how do you remedy the situation, Mr. President? Or how did you remedy those situations na nalapitan ka?
When I am called for another investigation, sir, sabihin ko, hindi ko man ito drama. Tanungin niyo ako ulit, tapos, well, my experience, 73 years old ako, sir. So, in a few years, 2-3 years, may sakit na rin ako. Gusto ko iwanan yung lahat para malaman.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Just one last statement.
Last.
Your Honor, I cannot help myself.
No, excuse me. Senator Estrada has the floor. Merong intervention gusto rito. If you will permit
Sige,
it.
okay.
Okay, Senator Bato, go ahead.
Yeah, I just would like to put on record na the statement of our resource persons, Attorney Laila de Lima, that Davao, dinidisclaim niya palagi na Davao is not the safest place in the Philippines. So what does that make of all these awards that was received by Davao City? Not only the LG of Davao City, the Davao City Police Office, ay palaging Best City Police Office of the Year. Halos forever na eh. Kaya there came a point na yung Davao City Police Office ay hindi na sinasali sa best competition as far as unit performance is concerned dahil yung ibang mga syudad hindi na makakatanggap ng award dahil Davao City palagi na nanalo based on record yan sa Camp Crame. Ngayon, it is, ako mismo, I'm from Davao. I can tell you, Davao City is the safest place anywhere I go in the Philippines. The safest place for law-abiding citizens and the most dangerous place for the criminals. Talagang pag gumawa ka ng krimen ng Davao, pulis ako ng Davao, hahabulin talaga kita. Hahanapin talaga kita, Mr. Chairman. Pag ikaw gumawa ng krimen sa aking syudad, hahabulin talaga kita. Kaya po,
Mr. Chair.
ay, para pagbigyan sila, sige, sila na naman.
Sige po. Okay lang? Okay na? Sige.
Okay lang,
Just
okay lang.
last statement before I
sige.
wrap up, before I give the floor to Senator Risa. I just would like to put on record the statements made by former Senator De Lima. During the investigation here in the Senate, during her term, when she was still a senator, wala pa rin nakitang ebidensya tungkol dyan sa mga DDS na tinatawag. Nung CHR chairman siya, wala rin nangyari sa mga investigation at wala pa rin nakitang ebidensya. Nung secretary siya ng DOJ, which is a very very powerful cabinet position, wala po rin siyang mga nakitang ebidensya. At hanggang ngayon, yun pa rin po ang sinasabi niya, wala pa rin gustong mag-testify, wala pa rin siyang kinakasuhan. So I think that is a matter of incompetence, Mr. Chair.